by the current Assam government. On completion of 100 days of the present government under the Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sharma, a meeting was convened at Haflong Circle, South Dima Hasao in presence of local citizens, NGOs and media persons. The meeting was addressed by Dima Hasao Deputy Commissioner Pal Barua, SCS, stating about the achievement and work were taken up during the first 100 days since the formation of new government.
सरकार का निर्देश के हिसाब से आज को 30 तारीख को 100 दिन हम लोगों का सरकार का हुआ है, बीजेपी सरकार का। तो हम लोग को इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया गया है कि सभी डिस्ट्रिक्ट में एक ऐसा हम लोग प्रेस को बुलाए, मीडिया को बुलाए और सिटीजन को बुलाए, छोटा सा मीटिंग करने के लिए बुलाए, क्योंकि आज वैसे भी कोविड का सिचुएशन चल रहा है। इसी कारण से हम लोग को एक छोटा मीटिंग के लिए बुलाया। सब ज़्यादा लोगों को बुलाएंगे, आप लोगों को बुलाया और कुछ NGOs को बुलाया। ये 100 डे जो सरकार का हुआ है, मैं ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर मिस्टर हेमंत बिश्वा शर्मा का जो फॉरवर्ड है, जो चिट्ठी है, उसको मैं पढ़ दूंगा। आपको भी डिटेल में ऐसे बनाया है सरकार ने, उसको एक एक कॉपी आप लोगों को दिया जाएगा। फॉर द सेक ऑफ द मीटिंग हम ये पढ़ देंगे, so that you are fully aware of what our honorable chief minister is conveying to the people of the entire state and Dima Hasao in particular. So I'll read it very carefully and slowly. Making the most of our 100 days. Dear citizens, it is said, well begun is half done. Hence, ever since our government assumed office by riding high on strong public goodwill, it has been our constant endeavor to live up to your expectations. After all, you reposed faith on us and believed in our promises to help bring about a transformation, change in governance, and deliver you an Assam of your dreams. While 100 days may be too short a period to bring about transformative changes, especially in the area of governance, nevertheless, the seeds have been sown and there are enough indications that there will bear fruits in the coming months and years. And building on Adarniya Pradhan Mantri Shri Narendra Modi ji's philosophy of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas or Sabka Prayas, we have already built the tempo for a citizens-friendly governance movement in the state. Continuous engagement with citizens is an essential ingredient of participatory governance. A strong point in case is heartening response to our government's call to affluent people to surrender their ration card. Our government took over the reins of governance when the devastating second wave of COVID-19 was ravaging the state. Hence, our priority was to tackle the mounting challenge of COVID-19 and to achieve this. Team Assam dedicated the entire effort under the overall guidance of Honorable Prime Minister. We adopted the strategy of test, treat, trace and vaccinate. We have also made adequate preparation to minimize the impact of third wave, which many health experts are predicting. Our COVID warriors led from the front and helped Assam emerge victorious in this war against the pandemic. With the tireless effort of our health workers, we have been able to bring down the positivity rate from 9.13% to 0.73%, oxygen generation plants with a total capacity of 13.56 MT, nearly double the number of ICU beds in state medical college hospitals from 793 to 1,308 and administered over 1.48 crores doses of vaccine. We recognize the long-term loss caused by COVID-19, particularly to children who lost their parents in the pandemic. We announced the Chief Minister's Shishu Seva scheme, under which the state will provide them monthly support until they reach 24 years of age. Besides our focus to overcome COVID in these 100 days, we have taken firm steps to defeat several other ills that confront our society, threatening civilization, heritage, and undermine our future. I have always believed a drug-free society is essential for a prosperous Assam. In 100 days, our police made great strides in demolishing the infrastructure that facilitated supply of drugs and narcotics. Drugs worth 183 crores were seized and more than 1,760 people were arrested. I wish to place our sincere gratitude to Admiya Griha Mantri Shri Adarniya Griha Mantri Shri Amit Shah Ji for handholding and guiding us in this endeavor. We will continue to deal with the drug menace with an iron hand and achieve our mission of drug-free Assam. Cattle has been revered in the culture for ages, and their protection has always our top priority, which was mentioned in the election manifesto. Delivering on our poll promise, we passed the Assam Cattle Preservation Act of 2021. With this, we intend to stop flourishing illegal cattle trade and transit through Assam, which was rampant over the years. Further, we led encroachment drives to clear illegal settlement built around our temples and namghars. Our Hankal Patra is a sacred document for us. In past 100 days, we either delivered on these promises or are working hard towards realizing them. As promised, we have already increased the assistance under Arunodaya from Rs 830 to Rs 1,000 per month and added 6.38 lakhs new beneficiaries. As per our poll promise, we notified the Assam Microfinance Incentive and Relief Scheme 2021 to provide relief to loanees of microfinance institutions. We fulfilled our assurance made to our brothers and sisters in tea garden by increasing their wages from Rs 167 to Rs 205 in the Brahmaputra Valley and Rs 145 to Rs 183 in the Barak Valley with retrospective effect from February 2021. Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay clarion call of Antadoya in the foundation premises of our policies, and we will continue to focus on last person in the queue. Assam's ace pugilist Lavlina Buragohai historic feat at the Tokyo Olympics is the proudest moment for every Assamese, and we celebrate the occasion with great fervor. And by taking steps to ensure that there will be many more Lavlinas going to 2024 Olympics. To make the upcoming 5 years glorious era in Assam history, we used the 100 days to lay foundation of some transformative changes under the maxim minimum governance and maximum governance. We delegated more powers to district deputy commissioners to fast track Jal Jeevan Mission track, allot land for the industries and expedite flood relief work. During this short span of time, Assam became the first state in India to pass the Model Tenancy Act to provide framework for resolving disputes between tenants and landlords. Assam also became the second state of India to have an eternal policy. For the first time, we created a consolidated database of all government-owned land within 100 days. This is a momentous occasion for the people of Assam to support BJP government of the center and the party in power. In Assam, a double engine of growth is gaining a new momentum in the state. In these 3 months, along with our colleagues in the central government, we are speeding up implementation of key central schemes like Jal Jeevan Mission, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana and PM Kisan. In the past, government at the center and northeast has intentionally left interstate borders undemarcated and ambiguous. Over the past 100 days, we made sufficient progress to put an end to these decades-old legacy disputes, particularly with Nagaland, Meghalaya and Mizoram. Assam kicked off Azadi Ki Amrit Mahotsav on a historic note. For the first time since 1979, this year's independence was celebrated without any call of ban by external organization. The milestone in a 100-day journey is reflective of the progress we are making under leadership of Adharaniya Pradhan Mantri Shri Narendra Modi ji, bringing Assam from the periphery to the core of India's progress and development. I bow down to you all for showering us with immense affection and love and transforming this journey of development into statewide movement through the Jan Bhagidari. We look forward to the contribution to every SME in this movement. After the first 100 days, I can say with confidence that Assam's contribution will increase by 100% in building a new India. Dr. Hemanta Biswa Sharma, Chief Minister, Assam. Thank you so much. So you have got the basic gist of what he wants to say. I have read it out to you. And in these 100 days, he has said it's a short period. And it is also a period where we have faced two COVID pandemic, two waves of COVID-19. And Assam has challenged it quite well. Whatever facilities we could give to the patients in form of hospitalization, in form of vaccination, we have done the best in this country, and it was one of the better performing states in the country itself as far as COVID-19 is concerned. So 100 days briefly, he told us many other things, that what steps he has taken against the drug, war against drug. Even in case of Dima Hasao, for that matter, you must have seen our SP, we have caught some narcotics in some areas, and also poppy plantation. So some cases were there in Assam, in our district also. Cattle preservation, something we don't have discussed in our district, but Orunodai, I must say that Orunodai has been quite successfully implemented in our district. A lot of people have got benefit of direct. It's a first direct DBT code, direct benefit scheme, where you don't have to. Once the list was final and we entered in the computer, the money will directly go from finance to their bank account without any problem, any issues. So this was wonderfully done. I think it was before the elections, if I'm not wrong. But it was very well done. So people have benefited who are poor and economically backward. And other minimum governance and maximum governance, they have what he's trying to tell us is basically that they're allowing deputy commissioners' role to be bigger, to an extent that they are asking us to work more proactively with the schemes, monitor it properly. Let me also expand on this, about the SDG goals, Sustainable Development Goals, which the UN has given to all of us. In these goals, there are 17 goals, and these 17 goals are measurable goals, and there are around 200 indicators, but we did not worry about those. There are 20 odd indicators we have to do. In this, there is a disease conference that are going to take place on 23rd and 24th, 22nd and 23rd. And it's the first time they have called, the SPs had a conference. We are going to have it in Karbi Anglong and Difu. So these monitorable goals which they are saying in social welfare, education, food and civil supplies, all these are monitorable, measurable goals. You have to perform and you have to do well. So in these goals, we will be told that what goals, how we are performing, what the departments will tell you how our own performance will be impacted. So we'll have to do well finally. All the deputy commissioners will have to do well, to perform, and these goals will be monitored well, which is again linked with the departments. So these things will be there. I'm sure in the next 100 days, when you have, if the third wave is less, and with the coming of dry season, I'm sure more development you will see in this district itself, because then you have a lot of construction activity that can take place. Roads will be better. People will go to school and offices. Now, once the SOP comes, now we are till 6 o'clock, I think. After that, you can't go out. But time will come. I'm very sure. Inter-district is already allowed, except for going to Kamrup Metro, I suppose. So all they are slowly opening up. I'm sure we will be in a position to be more focused towards our work and serve our people well. The legislators which form rules, regulations, and the budget which we get, we have to properly utilize for the benefit of the public, and that's what we are here for. The council is the implementing authority. They have, as you know, there are जो main subject है, they are all transferred to them. So I think the inherent subject is there. There are some other departments. All major subjects are with them. So they will have to implement them properly. Maybe if government, it will be outcome of the 23rd meeting. We'll get to know that whether we have to monitor them or not. But Jal Jeevan JJM scheme ke liye to they have allowed the SDO to monitor the progress. So all these things will happen. I'm hoping that we'll have a better time and more things will happen for the good of the people. Thank you so much for attending this meeting. This is all I have to brief you about this 100 days, and this is done as per the instruction of the government. That's why I've invited the media and also the NGOs who have kindly consented to come and listen to us. It's a very small meeting, as I told you.